Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is a Rabbabaya coming at you with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, More Digital ID Info. So I got this because it's going even more in depth in what's going on over there in Canada with this digital ID. I said in my previous videos that I believe that that's part of the MOTB, that mark that they talk about in the scriptures, and it's getting more and more obvious, that this is a ploy for the people that's in power, the so-called white man, to stay in power. He has a complex, a God complex, and he must stay in power. So he's going in every way to not lose his grip on the earth. In his mind, he wants to stay in his position forever. Let's go to Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places for all generations. And they call their lands after their own names. So this is the plan of the so-called white man. Esau is to stay in power. And he even has a prideful way that he carves his face on the mountains, calls the land after his name. So this is what this is all leading to. And that's why they're coming out with this new ID, is to oppose their will, is to keep everyone oppressed. Keep him all seeing and all knowing of everything that everyone's doing. That's what this is all about. I'm going to go ahead and play this video. Check this out.
Emergency broadcast regarding the digital IDs. Yesterday in Canada, Justin Trudeau met with all of our provincial premiers and basically told them that we will not be able to get funding for our healthcare unless the premiers agree to the digital IDs. I will show all the proof. Now, those of you who think that digital IDs are great, they are not. Let me show you what these digital IDs will actually entail when it comes to control. Here's an overview basically of everything that will be included in the digital IDs. This can be found on the WEF website and also on all of the provincial and government websites. You will have healthcare. You will not be able to access any healthcare without this digital ID. Financial system. You will actually not even be able to carry out bank accounts or carry out anything online regarding financial transactions. Food and sustainability. This says for farmers and consumers, you will not be able to get into stores. You will not be able to even sell anywhere. Once they have this system in place, this is where the digital currency will come in. Travel and mobility. We saw that with the Arrive scam app. Humanitarian responses, which is basically just garbage. It's in case something happens, they will.
I want to just say something real quick. I want to read another quick scripture I just thought about. Is that, like I said, if you look at what she's explaining, that the end all be all is they want full control of everything you do. And they want to be able to see everything you're doing, and this is a last ditch effort because the Bible is going to be fulfilled, whether they like it or not, whether they believe it or not, it's going to be fulfilled. Job chapter 14, verse 4, it says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, and the number of months are with thee. Thou hast pointed up bounds that he cannot pass. So when his time is up, his time is up. And don't think that they don't know that, or don't think that they're not getting dreams and premonitions that they're doing them down to the end. So they're doing these last ditch efforts like this digital ID to stay in control, to not lose their footing. But it's not going to work. I'm gonna let this play.
be able to track and find you, including if you don't want anything injected in your body. E-commerce, you will not be able to shop online. Then you have social media platforms. You will literally need this ID in order to get TikTok, Twitter, or Facebook. No more fake accounts. You have e-government, so if you want your taxes done, any sort of benefits from there, you will need this. Then it gets even scarier. Telecommunications, you will not be able to actually get an internet provider without this digital ID, and they will be able to track you. And then up there you have smart cities, and we all know what those are. Those of you who think I'm lying, here's the federal condition. In order for us to access our money, our tax money, this is basically a hostage situation of our tax money. And what you will see is instigators, government instigators under Twitter, under Justin Trudeau, that basically say we need to push our provincial governments to, get the money so that we can spend it better. No, we don't. We actually need to call our provincial governments right now, today and tomorrow, and every single day until they scrap this digital ID. They can.
I want to say this real quick is that, what she's saying is not going to matter. The Bible's prophecies are going to be fulfilled. And this is part of the Lord's prophecy. The spirit of the man that's in power, Esau, is that he thinks he's the most high. And the Bible refers to him as Lucifer. Let me read that real quick. I'm going to go to Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. It says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart," listen to this, "that I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High." So this is the thought of this man. And this is the spirit that he has, and everything with him is contrary to the Most High. It's not balanced. It's not controlled. And it doesn't include the Most High in it at all. All he thinks about is bettering himself and improving himself and his agenda, So I'm going to go ahead and let this play, but I had to put that in.
Not pass this without our approval. So I need everybody in Canada to call your provincial government and literally tell them that this is not going to happen. If we need to privatize, if we need to somehow get into a different system of healthcare, we need to do that. As for everyone in the United States, you're kind of lucky because your healthcare is privatized. There's also a lot more internet providers, some that will not go along with it because of capitalism. So your money is actually speaking a lot louder in the United States, but Canada, this is coming down the pipeline, and it's coming down the pipeline fast, and we need to act.
Wow. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1, it says, "A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom." So the lowly would be the so-called prophets and the men of the Lord that are at a low state in this society. The pride man is Esau Edom, the government who's in charge right now. And everything they do is contrary and it's an abomination to the Most High. This is a perfect example. Just look at the video. Look at what they're saying. Look at the evidence that they're bringing out. This is what we're dealing with. We're going to have to depend on the Lord. Roughly paraphrasing that in Isaiah 33 and 6, it says that the wisdom of these scriptures are going to be our stability. And that's totally right. Got to lean towards the Lord to get through this because we're not going to be able to get through it on our own. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time. Shalom.